Hey, you guys, how are you today? I hope everyone is doing great. I just got back from the eye doctor and I was really dreading going actually because I'm getting older and, my close-up vision isn't as good as it used to be and my far-away vision isn't as good as it used to be. And so I just felt like I was going to get bad news. They were going to tell me I had to wear glasses all the time, but I do not. So that was like way more good news than I was expecting to get. So anyway, super happy to be able to report that I get to continue like this for a while. So it's great. All right, let's jump into today's topic. Today's topic is all about my top 5 reasons to visit a property called Atelier Playa Mujeres. So I'll give you some little background info on why I'm talking about this and we'll jump in. So I just recently stayed at this resort for my 30th wedding anniversary celebration. That's right. My husband, Sean, and I have been married for 30 years. It's exciting. Fun. I can't believe it's been 30 whole years. It flies by. I don't know, if you're a newlywed, it probably doesn't feel like 30 years is going to fly by, but boy, looking back on it, it has flown, let me tell you. All right. So the Cancun and the Riviera Maya area is where this resort is located. I was there in the area for 8 days total. In that time, I stayed at 3 different hotels. I visited 10 others and got to do inspections and see all around and visit the whole resort at 10 other properties. I also went to a 3-day wellness conference, which included wellness resorts and retreat leaders from all over the world. And so it was a super busy trip. Like the beginning of the trip was the anniversary part, and then for the last 3 days, I was there just by myself. My husband flew home and I was there just with all the other travel specialists who work in wellness, in the field of wellness, and we just had an amazing time. So I gained so much information between the, 3 properties that I stayed at, the 10 others that I visited, between meeting all of these different property owners and wellness retreat leaders and all of those people from all over the world. I just came back super fired up to I just have so much knowledge. Anyway, so many different topics for upcoming, I guess, podcasts. And if you want to ask me about, some other things, I now have more information than I had before. So it's fantastic. I love it. I love it. So anyway, let's jump in and talk about specifically the Atelier Playa Mujeres. So this is the first hotel where my husband and I stayed. We actually stayed at 2 different ones. We stayed a couple nights at Atelier and a couple nights at a different one, just so I wanted him to experience and I wanted to experience a couple different properties, and just thought it would be fun to do together. So Atelier is the first one that we stayed at. It's in the Playa Mujeres area. Now, Playa Mujeres is an area about 20 miles from the Cancun airport. It takes about 45 minutes to get from the airport to the resort, just because of traffic and all the things. It is pretty close to the Cancun hotel zone, but it's way removed from the Cancun hotel zone as far as like busyness and all of that. It is not busy at all. It's like really remote feeling. It's in this private gated area, really exclusive. There's only, I think, about 4 or 5 maybe properties in this Playa Mujeres area. So it's really, really amazing. Just this great location, great area. And I had not stayed in the Playa Mujeres area previously. So it was really fun to get to stay there. I've sent people there. I've recommended it. I've seen it. I've kind of been in the area, but I have not actually stayed. So this was a first for me. Really fun to get to stay here. All right. So I'm going to jump into the 5 top reasons that I would recommend the Atelier Playa Mujeres. And by the end of talking about this, hopefully you will know if Atelier is maybe something that you would like to look at or stay at some point. So the reason number one is the location. Like I said, it is this private gated community, but it also, because of the location, it's right across from Isla Mujeres, which is the little island, Isla Mujeres. And so because of that, Isla Mujeres kind of is a natural barrier. And so the seaweed, the sargassum, doesn't wash in and wash up to the beach. And so year round, this little area is nearly always sargassum free, like it just doesn't collect the seaweed. So that's kind of a good thing, especially, I mean, sargassum can collect any time of year. That's a topic for a whole different day or a different conversation, but probably it's more prevalent in the summer-ish than the rest of the year. At least it tends to gather more in the summer when it's hotter, even warmer than normal, but even in the summer. So these two pictures that I am showing, if you are watching the video, the top one is of the lobby. It's just beautiful, a gorgeous lobby as you go to check in. And the bottom one, it's not very good. Because I plugged it into the PowerPoint, and the bottom one, it chose to show all of the sand rather than the water. So you can't really tell it's the beach, but it's the beach. There's a little bit of water. But anyway, you can see how beautiful, like this pristine little white sand grains are with the water lapping up on the edges. Anyway, it's a beautiful beach. So reason number one to stay at Atelier is location. It is in a great location. Reason number two is the water sports, and the activities. So this is like a huge lumping together. I could have separated these things a little bit, but the beach activities, there are lots of things to do all along the beach. There's kayaking and snorkeling, beach volleyball, windsurfing, beach tennis, or of course, there's all the umbrellas and chairs all along the beach, and you can just relax on the beach and enjoy the waves and the sun and the sand and all of the things. So beach is great, like I've mentioned. The resort has dedicated activity coordinators, and so you are able to enjoy activities every day out by the pools, and there's always things going on. There are 4 pools at the resort, although most people only interact with 2 of them, because 2 of the pools are the regular ones, the Life pool and the Vibe pool. Or sorry, Life and Vibe. Sorry, that's one pool. And then the other one is called the Relaxing pool. So those 2 are the main pools that everybody is going to get to enjoy, and mostly that you will see. If you join the membership and become an Inspira member, then there will be 2 other pools that you can access. So, but the pools are huge, and they're wonderful, and they're beautiful, they're gorgeous. So also, there is evening entertainment every night. They have an on-site theater, or they have live music playing at a couple of the different bars in the area, in the, resort area. And so there's stuff going on, day and night. But overall, I would say the resort is pretty much a quiet resort. So if you are wanting that huge party vibe, fun, go, 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 lots going on, lots of noise, lots of all of that, overall, this probably wouldn't be the best fit for you, because even though there's stuff going on, it's a little more on the low key side as far as not super party hardy, but it just kind of depends on the level that you want. Okay. Number 3 reason to visit Atelier is the restaurants. Atelier has 13 restaurants, 2 coffee shops, and 12 bars. Oh my goodness, plenty of things to check out and do and eat. I'm sorry that this is the only picture that I took. It was a salad that I had one of the times when we were eating. And I wasn't taking pictures of the food, although I should have, because it was like super culinary and amazingly presented. It was just beautiful. Like, it really was amazing to see it before you got to try it. But this salad was also amazing. And so I took a picture of it just one of the days. But anyway, I did have way more than salads, but I just didn't take pictures of it all. Atelier has 24-hour room service that is included with any room category that you are staying in. I didn't ever try the room service. If I had stayed a little longer, I would have wanted to, because that just sounded great, that I wanted to see what the room service offered as far as like how good it was. But I imagined that it would be fantastic just because of the level of everything. The international buffet that was open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is called Mercado 19. And I also, like, because we were only there for a couple of days, we didn't get to try out every restaurant. So it was really hard to pick and choose. We did try the Mediterranean cuisine, which is called Cala de Luna, and that was excellent. And then we also tried the steakhouse, which is called Los Abrazos, and that was also fantastic. So we had lunch at Limón y Sal, which is out by the pools, and that was really good. So all of the food we had there was amazing. It was really incredible. The buffet was very wide, varied selection, delicious, amazing. It was fabulous. The food was so good. You've got to try the ice cream flavors. There's two different coffee shops, and they have different, some of the same flavors, but different overlapping flavors, and they change their flavors every day. At least by 1 or 2 flavors change every day. So you got to just keep trying the ice cream. It is amazing. So overall, the food, fantastic, in my opinion. I thought it was super great. Like I said, I did not eat at every restaurant because we weren't there long enough, but it was really, really good what we did have. So 10 out of 10 recommend the food and the restaurants. It was very culinary. It was beautiful, lovely, well presented. The service at the restaurants and the service everywhere was top notch as well. Okay. Reason number 4 is they have a world-class spa. And so you can go and really enjoy the spa and the wellness experiences. So the spa is called the Noop Spa, and it is over 38,000 square feet. So it is huge. It is spread out over 3 levels. So they've got this gorgeous staircase. They also have an elevator, but this open staircase that just goes between the levels and is part of the amazing ambiance of the spa. They have 18 treatment rooms altogether. Some of them are individual spa suites that have a tub and a lounge area, like in the little spa suite. They have a gorgeous hydrotherapy circuit, and it includes sensory experiences, like they have an herbal steam room, they have a cold plunge pool, they have a sauna, they have like just all these amazing components to the spa. And if you don't want to stay in the spa to have your treatments, they also obviously offer massages, couples massages, those types of things, like in private cabanas right out on the beach, or you can stay in the spa to have your treatments. They have a beauty salon, they have like all the things. It's just beautiful. So reason number 4 to stay here, you know, I love me a good spa. Oh boy, do I ever love it when I can find a good spa. So that would be definitely reason number 4. And now on to reason number 5. I haven't even talked about the rooms yet. You guys, I cannot even do justice to talking about the rooms just with still pictures. And even a video, I don't know if it would like completely capture it, because the rooms are beautiful. So the decor is like is kind of like sleek and contemporary and just very clean and beautiful. The beds are really comfortable. Every room has this deep tub in the bathroom and a separate shower. So the bathroom walls are really cool. They can open and close. The walls open and close so that you can either have the whole entire thing open, or you can close off the entire section that has the bathroom, including the bathtub and everything. Anyway, it's just so gorgeous. Each room has this large private terrace. You can see the terrace from this picture a little bit. The swim up suites, which I did not stay in a swim up suite, but of course we saw them and they were there. And of course they have direct access to their own little private pool. It's connected to just a few others that are right there in that row. There are also oceanfront suites, and with, of course, beautiful, amazing views. So because the rooms are so incredible, I included a few more pictures of the rooms. Let's see, this first one you can see they left us a welcome gift, and you can see kind of out a little bit what the terrace looks like. The second one just shows kind of the bed, how it's It's freestanding in the room, but it's got these great little switches and chargers and bed lights and all the things right there built into the cabinet right behind it. You can see a picture of the shower, the gorgeous shower and bath. And then this last one kind of shows you a view of what the bathroom looks like. Now, this would be the bathroom view that I'm looking at, would be standing right at the corner where the two walls come together and close off the bathroom. So if the walls were closed, obviously you'd just see not the bathroom. You would just see the closed walls. But with these walls open, these sliding walls that are open, you can totally see. It's just so gorgeous, beautiful, and open. Just to the left of the vanity right there, that's the little toilet room. And then to the right, that's where the shower is right there. So anyway, oh, it's a beautiful room. Just fantastic. Okay. So now we got to the end of the 5, but I want to just talk about a few other bonuses and just other last final thoughts. So the smell at Atelier, it is very distinctive. It is amazing. I thought it was amazing. And you can buy a little scent bottle in the gift shop, and which I did to bring home so that I could bring home the smell with me. You know, smell is just so powerful. So I just can remember being there every time I spray my little scent spray. They have an app that makes it super easy to see what's going on. So you can see what the different entertainment is and where and times and everything. And it's got a great map of the resort. You can book dinner reservations either in person with the concierge at the resort, or you can book the dinner reservations on the app. So it makes it super easy to get those all lined up and to see what's available. The only slightly negative thing I would say about Atelier is that it is confusing to figure out at first. There is a very specific way to get from one side of the resort to the other. Originally, the resort was split into, it wasn't just adults only. So there was a whole family side and section of the resort, and then the adults only side. And so because of that, they were kept fairly separate, just so that they wouldn't all be running into each other, the guests on both sides. And so because of that, now that it's only one resort and it's all adults only, they do not have, any guests younger than 16. You have to be older than 16 to stay there. And because of that, it's still a little bit tricky to figure out how to get over to, for example, the restaurants on the other side or something, if you're trying to get across. That is the only drawback, is just a little bit confusing to figure that out. But once you figure it out, it usually takes, I don't know, took us about a day kind of to figure out, because we tried going different ways and then we found out there's really only one way to get from one side of the resort to the other. Once we figured that out, we were fine, but it takes a minute. So that is the only slightly negative thing. And to me, if you just realize it's going to be a learning curve, then it's really no problem. In my opinion, the Atelier Playa Mujeres is the perfect adults only upscale getaway. It is incredible. It's just, I really don't have one negative thing to say about it. The food is fantastic. The beach is great. The pools are beautiful. The spa is wonderful. Rooms are incredible. Like, everything is just top notch. It was so good. I just would really recommend it. The only people that I wouldn't really recommend it to are if you do want like really more of a loud party kind of atmosphere, then you probably wouldn't be super drawn to the Atelier. But otherwise, if you're going for a nice, relaxing kind of combo of things to do versus relax on your own, this would be a perfect getaway for adults only. So I thought it was amazing and really fun to be there. So although I did all these things on my trip, I'm gonna stop, and I'm not gonna keep talking about all the rest of them. But I will, hopefully, in the next while, as we are talking and as I'm doing different episodes of podcasts and newsletters and all the things, I will insert little tidbits and little things that you can know about for things that I learned and discovered. in my trip that I just had. So anyway, I know this was kind of a short and sweet discussion. I hope you are having a wonderful November and great time going into the holidays. We do have, I'm just going to mention this. I am seeing every day, I am seeing different suppliers and tour operators and all the different suppliers that I work with. They are sending out notices of Black Friday discounts and deals and sales and all the things. And so if you are thinking that you are going to be planning a trip or want to look at planning a trip, contact me before the end of the month, because there's a pretty good chance that where you want to go or kind of what you're looking at may be having a really good sale right now. So anyway, just let me know. If just wanted to put in that little quick plug at the end. But if you're listening or watching this later, don't even worry about that part of it, because it will be long over. So anyway, have a great couple of weeks and we'll talk to you soon. If you've enjoyed this podcast, I would invite you to like, share, or leave a review. Let's help grow our wellness travel community.